Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Force with some more Hearthstone. Today we'll be doing a ladder climb video. I am back after like a 3-day vacation, took some time off. Enjoyed the rolling hills of Vermont for a while. It was fun, it was a good time, but we're here. It's time for more Hearthstone. I'm ready to jump back in, check out the current metagame. And yeah, we're playing a Shaman deck. We're actually playing the Grindstone Shaman deck, recently featured on Blizz Pro. Since the first matchup here is against a Warrior, I decided to hold on to the Hex because, well, Warrior is control 9 times out of 10, and Hex is very, very good in that matchup. Also held on to the Flame Tongue Totem. Usually you want to hold on to the Flame Tongue Totem from what I've read when you're playing the Aggressor, which isn't necessarily the case in this particular deck, but nevertheless, I think the Earthshock's actually gonna be really good against that because we don't want him gaining a bunch of armor. So we could go Blood Mage Earthshock, or we could just Totem Earthshock and then next turn Flame Tongue into it, because if I play the Blood Mage, he can just kill it. Sure, it'll deal 3 damage instead of 2, but I think this is gonna be better. We're just gonna Totem Earthshock for 2. There you go. So now he won't get any armor. Earthshocking, preventing him from getting armor is pretty huge. The Warrior can just build up so much with these armor smiths.
Prepare to face the
Ooh, Wheelhouse Mana Storm, huh? All right. Well, I don't get much benefit from that, so that sucks. Oh, there you go. Speak of the devil, looking for benefit, find benefit. Okay, that's amazing. That is hilariously amazing. All right, so we're gonna go like that. We are going to totem up. We are going to throw down our free lightning bolt, and then just attack this and hit him in the face. That was perfect. Thank you. That was perfect. That was absolutely positively perfect. Oh boy, love it. Okay, so next turn, because of the overload, we'll be sitting at 4. It doesn't leave us with a lot of options. Probably just going to be totem. He'll be attacking into this. So we're gonna have to use the Fire Elemental to get rid of that. The good news is, though, we know what totem we're getting right now. So next turn we can just Fire Elemental, kill that. He'll just be attacking into taunt this turn. That's perfect. There you go. So he'll be attacking into taunt. We're gonna hit him in the face. Unless he plays a weapon and kills that, our totem setup here is gonna be pretty safe. And next turn we can Fire Elemental, kill his 4/3, have that nice body in play. And I like it. I like it a lot. Pretty decent game thus far. You know, focusing on totems early on is very strong, especially in a control matchup. No. Well, we still have a kill for that, so it's not the end of the world. Still, though. The 2 overload really sucks. But we've got a full board, too, so why not? I mean, it's not much of anything. It's a full board, but it's not like a lot of damage, but having our full count of totems up, or nearly a full count, we're just missing the taunt, can be pretty valuable. And this isn't exactly a great brawl choice for him, you know, so. And there we go. He could have just he could have shield. Yeah. I think that works out. There's the Mana Wraith, which is a very interesting addition to the deck. I've actually come to like it. Think about just Doomhammer right now. What would he play for 7? Not much. And then even with this Doomhammer, next turn we can Fire Elemental. Let's go like that. And we're gonna whittle down his armor a little bit here, so that he won't be able to shield block the Fire Elemental. Shield Slam, rather. So Mana Wraith is really cool because it sets back decks that are trying to play on a curve. It's a very neat addition. There's only a single one of them in the deck, but I actually kind of like it.
What now?
So he's gonna shield. Wow, he's throwing a Shield Slam. Wow. Okay. All right.
glory to the
Fine by me. And let's get rid of his armor. So if he's got a second Shield Slam, he can't easily throw it into that. He could shield block Shield Slam. But that'll be the last of his shield slams if he does. I mean, in this matchup, that's an excellent target. Fire Elemental is actually one of the beefiest, with the exception of Alakir. This is the beefiest creature in the deck. Really considered playing Mana Wraith last turn, but even if he drops a huge 8-drop right now, we've got Hex. Ooh, looks like we're going to be seeing Ysera. Oh, Alexstrasza. Okay. Alright, so there's the Hex target. You know, I think it's fine. I think we're gonna Hex it. And beyond that, let's go... Or should I just Feral Spirit? Let me just Feral Spirit right now. I'm gonna hold off on the Mana Wraith. Mana Wraith sort of loses value at this point in the game, anyways. And I like this choice because this sets us up next turn for a lot of damage if he doesn't brawl. We've got 10, 11, 14. That we have a potential kill next turn with Defender of Argus damage with everything that's in play at the moment.
None.
Okay, this is a Black Knight, so he's gonna get rid of one of those 2/3s. And then armor up. Alright, so we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, plus the 4. So we don't have a win at the moment. I'm gonna Drake, actually, because if we get a... Ooh, that's 7 damage. And that, my friends, I guess was the right decision, because that's the win. Alright, beautiful. And our next game will be against another Shaman. I'm gonna try to play this a bit aggressively. Trying to think here. I mean, this is a nice hand. It's not bad. It would be very, very nice if we had the Feral Spirits, though. I'm gonna get rid of these two. And see if we luck out. We don't. We get the Argent Squire, though, which is also nice. So I'm gonna try to play aggressive and try to get a little bit of a head start on the opponent. The Argent Squire is beautiful because it's gonna let us play on curve. We can go Argent Squire next turn, Totem Call, and then follow that up with a Flame Tongue. Which will be very nice. So that way, even if he plays a Feral Spirit, we'd be able to get right through it. Ooh. Alright. So he's playing a little more aggressive style of Shaman deck, obviously. I can Rockbiter to kill that, or I could just Flame Tongue. Rockbiter kill it plus coin Totem, and then next turn we can Flame Tongue. Or we could just Flame Tongue right now, but... Now obviously it would be nice to have the Rockbiter weapon for Alakir, but we have got the second one in the deck. This deck is also running a single Doom Hammer. I like the play of going into the Flame Tongue Totem right now, especially since now that we've got a kill for that. There you go. Yeah. Problem with this Flame Tongue positioning, though, is that once this dies, it won't be hitting anything on the left. So, but it is what it is. We want to get rid of that before he reincarnates it. I'll be sitting on the ooze just to wait and see if he's got a Doom Hammer coming out. Defender of Argus isn't really great with the board that we have at the moment. This Flame Tongue position sucks, but I needed to do it to kill the Argent Squire, unless I sacrificed this too. That would have been silly. Okay, so this works. Although, should I get a kill for that thing? I don't know, hexing that is sort of...
I wonder.
Not right now, I'm not gonna hex it now. I'll wait to see if he throws anything big on it. He still has to get by the taunt. He'll probably just use spell damage to get rid of the taunt, but... The Lightning Bolt, Lightning Storm. Earthshock won't do it, but a Spell Power Earthshock will, so if he's got Thalnos... Oh, there's a Doom Hammer. Okay, so... I'll probably get rid of my Flame Tongue, too. Alright. So... I mean, I think the play here is obvious, right? We need to get rid of that. And we can also, that's perfect. All right, so we're gonna get rid of that. Flame Tongue, kill that.
Hey, give me a minute.
Rock on. It's very nice to hit a Doomhammer that early. Especially such an unused Doomhammer too. I mean, that makes me quite happy. We got the Mana Wraith. In a Shaman vs. Shaman matchup though, it is sort of whatever. So. And a 7-drop isn't something I'm worried about. So let's just go with this. Hit him for 5. And now we've got a very scary potential next turn for our opponent. A very, very scary. I mean, just in play right now. A lot of damage. Alright, he's gonna get rid of that. It's hilarious. Yeah, I think that's my play. Go with this. Kill that. Hit him for 6. Next turn, Defender of Argus. Hit him for 14. That's game. Unless he gets taunt or kills one of these. He could probably hex one of these. We also have the Alakir in our hand. So you haven't gotten to see much use out of the Mana Wraith, but again, it's really strong, especially if you can get out early against decks that try to play on curve. Alright, so now I just need to pray that this hits me in the face. Okay, well there we go. There's the game. How excellent. Defender of Argus. 14 damage. GG. We had the Hex too. We felt it necessary, but... And for our final matchup today, we'll be playing against a warrior. Mana Tide Totem, Feral Spirit, Acidic Swamp Ooze. Acidic Swamp Ooze I am happy with. Feral Spirit I'm happy with. Mana Tide Totem is obviously good. He's going to have a lot of ways to get rid of it though. But we do have the Acidic Swamp Ooze to dump his weapons, so... Let's keep this hand. Let's try it. It is nice. It's definitely nice and advised to dig for a Hex.
Job's done.
But at the same time, I don't know, we've got the Mana Tide Totem, so that's gonna give us a better chance of drawing into the Hex. I don't know, whatever. Let me think here. I'm gonna Mana Wraith right now. I'll tell you exactly why. This is gonna stop him from playing an Armorsmith right now if he has one. It's gonna set him a turn back from the Armorsmith, from the Acolyte of Pain. Alright, there's the Fiery War Axe. Do I make him attack in a Feral Spirit? Do I just play a Totem? I can kill the Fiery War Axe. Certainly. Let's do that. This is also going to give us a kill for any creature that he might play, like if he plays an Acolyte of Pain this turn. This is going to give us a kill for it.
Armor made.
Alright, so we're going to Earthshock, attack, and Mana Tide, I think. He's not going to get any of the armor benefit. Now, we could Mana Tide, if we Feral Spirit right now, we could Mana Tide next turn. Right? Yeah, we could. And this would be a Mana Tide with protection in case he's got another weapon. So let's do that instead. I haven't been playing my totems as often as I usually do, but in the early game. But I like setting up for this protected Mana Tide totem. Alright, so he's gonna kill one of those. I'm probably gonna throw away my 3/1 this time, so I keep the taunt. Yeah. Keep the taunt, stops a weapon from going through. He can shield block, shield slam this if he wants to. Next turn we can Flame Tongue, we can Drake Squire. Alright, shield block, shield slam. Is that what he's doing? I think it is. Wow, look at that. Well, hey, fine by me, honestly, if that's what he wants to throw a shield slam at. Let's get a Drake right now. Again, we're not going with the totems, which is a lot of times a good play, but I like having this body in play right now. to start smacking him down with. Again, we're trying to play the aggressor in this matchup here. Alright, so this Fiery War Axe, so he goes at the taunt for that. And, Alright, let's go like this.
I fight.
And I'm doing this solely for Drake protection. I know we only get one taunt out of it, but it is a taunt that has a Divine Shield. And if he attacks into it for either way of removing it, then he's going to take another 4. Plus, that weapon's not hitting this, it's not hitting this. Now he's got plenty of removal, shield slam, shield block. Alright, so there's the brawl. Let's see what we keep. Okay. We keep the 03, he attacks into the 03. And that's exactly why you don't overextend with your hand. Which is what I did there. I overextended with my hand. And that's the sort of problem that you can run into if you do that. Now this is gonna be, actually this will be difficult for him to, this will be annoying for him to deal with. I'm gonna go like this. And we could set up for a big turn with Alakir. Plus a Rockbiter weapon if we draw into one. We got some card draw coming and the Gnomish Inventor coming up. The Gore Howl, so he's gonna take 6 to the face here. Bring him down to 13. And he doesn't have much else for plays here. Now he's gonna coin into an Armor Up. Alright, so we still have the Alakir. Got the Gnomish Inventor, probably Gnomish Inventor. Yeah, let's just Gnomish Inventor here. That's 6, 7 damage we could do right now. Yeah, and then we can't do this plus that, so I think we should just hold off a little bit. I don't think. Because we've got the Earthshock to get by any taunts, and if we overloaded, we wouldn't have been able to do that. And this by itself only brings 6 damage. So this is a Shield Slam for the 2/4. It's gonna play Bloodhoof. There's our Earthshock target. Now we could just Hex it too. I mean, I can just kill this right now, but...
We hunger for vengeance. There is little time. Job's done.
Alright, so we get the maximum spell power off of that Lava Burst. Unfortunately, we're going to be a bit away from playing that. I mean, we can technically play this turn. If he plays like a Sunwalker right now, it's going to be a problem. We're going to have to Hex. We get the card draw for this, which makes me very happy. Is he going to Whirlwind here? There it is. Alright, so we get the card draw. Shieldmaster's not bad. Shieldmaster is not bad to have. There's a Doomhammer. Yeah, this would be a win.
Elements guide me.
So long as he doesn't play Taunt.
Job's done.
Even if he armors up, we've got 10 damage coming his way next turn. Now if he does play a Taunt, we'll be delayed. Oh, you know what? He could Alexstrasza himself too. Because this deck just, you know, it runs, as long as the player has Alexstrasza, this deck runs Alexstrasza.
Back to work.
Okay, so he's digging for card draw. I don't know what he is looking for that can save him though. You know, he could also be running Shieldmaster. That's not impossible either. But doesn't look like that's the case, and we do eke out the victory. And I say eke, I mean it. It's 10 damage too. It makes no difference. This is just more animations, so I don't know. Alright, that'll do it. All right, my friends, that is going to do it for this ladder climb video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be moving in very shortly to doing some more of the deck spotlight videos. I might even spotlight this one. It's pretty fun, and we haven't taken a look at a shaman deck in quite some time. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day, and keep watching and keep owning.